Singapore is considering legislation to prevent a cancel culture as it prepares to repeal a law that criminalises sex between men. In an interview with Bloomberg, Law Minister K Shanmugam said both religious and LGBTQ groups have told the government that they've been attacked for their different viewpoints. He stressed that people should be encouraged to express their view as long as it's not offensive and doesn't descend into hate speech. He added that Singapore has been studying the issue for a while and there could be legislation if the right solutions are found. Mr. Shanmugam also touched on the country's death penalty and drug policy. He shared that as of last year, more than 80% of Singaporeans supported the death penalty. Many believe it had saved thousands of lives because of its deterrent effect, especially in the case of drug use. He emphasised that the government's task is to do right by Singaporeans and what's in the best interest of society. Law Professor Eugene Tan tells CNA that any legislation that seeks to deal with cancel culture will have to be very clear on its definition. He says the law will also need to deal with attacks that are online.
I suppose, the attempt here is to go beyond what our existing laws are able to do. So it may mean, not an entirely new legislation. It could mean repurposing or sharpening some of the existing legislation to be able to deal with this phenomenon, that is described as cancel culture.
If the legislation goes ahead, Professor Tan says it would be the first such law against cancel culture. He explains what it could mean for Singaporeans.
I think the larger purpose, hopefully, would be to, promote civility in public discourse as well as responsible speech. But at the same time, enabling people to be able to feel free, to share their views in a responsible manner, without fearing, that they will be threatened, that they'll be cancelled out, that they will suffer negative consequences for views that are sincerely held.